Hi, hello, and welcome. Today, we are going to discuss, we are going to talk about consistency and motivation. Is consistency more important than motivation? Before before starting this video, first of all, we have to know about the meaning of these both words, consistency and motivation. What is consistency? Consistency is basically doing something regularly, or motivation the reason or maybe a desire to do start something new. Basically, motivation is temporary, but consistency is long term. It is a line that given by a very famous philosopher, but I don't know the name. Just part, but motivation is temporary. Like if I give example of both things, why motivation is temporary, but consistency is a long term. Like if you are sitting in your couch or in your sofa or maybe on your bed or you're simply sleeping on your bed or scrolling your reels, your Instagram. In your feed, suddenly a reel come on your feed that motivates you to start new things. Like a reel come on your feed and it was saying that come get up from your bed and do exercises, and that feed hits your dopamine, and dopamine release the chemicals and that you get motivated and you start doing that gym or maybe exercises on your room or maybe something else in your home or whatever kind of. But after a few minutes or hour or maybe could some after a day or week, you lose the motivation and you back to the previous version, like you are lying down your bed or sleeping on your bed and scrolling the reels. But if I talk about consistency, you you decide to I want to do this thing regularly. You don't break the consistency, you don't break the rule, like you doing every single day, every single week, every single month. After a year, you don't break a single day, you don't pause for a single day. That is called consistency. Consistency is basically doing regularly. You don't break, you don't pause, you don't give a rest, you don't take a rest for a single day. You're doing every single day. uh, except as some medical reason or some maybe another thing, but not about, I'm not talking about those days, but actually every single day you are doing the particular thing. That is called consistency. That's why consistency is long term. If I say, do I am consistent about my English practice? If I say, kind of, because from last 3 months I am regularly uploading a video on to my on YouTube. Not from last 3 months. I have started uploading video on this in this month, but actually I'm recording the videos from the last 3 months. And and I in last day I'm just watching my first video, and I saw myself how I am hesitating and how many mistakes I did on the how many mistakes I do in my first video. But right now I am little bit confident, not little bit, I am more confident from my first video, and I am now not hesitating a lot basically, not much on that first video. But this consistency is, if I say, this consistency give me a something give me something. मतलब basically means like, is consistency give me improvement? So I say yes, of course. This consistency give me a confidence, and give me a reason to stand out in a crowd. Consistency builds habit and discipline. Like, you can't build habit or discipline by by doing inconsistent. If you're inconsistent, you can't build habit or discipline. If you seem like if you seem the person who are successful in their life or in their field or in their businesses, if you go and ask themselves how you are successful in your life, they say a lots of things, but every single man who is successful in their life, they say one particular line: if you want to successful in your life, you have to be consistency and build a habit and discipline. If you can't build those things, you can't be successful in life, because discipline is the most important thing in every discipline is the most important thing in every person's life. If you can't build discipline, you can't be successful in your life. If you can't build habit, you can't. If you can't consistent about one particular thing, how can you manage 10 10 thing, 1,000 thing, multiple tasking? Motivation help. If I talk about motivation help you to start something new. It's like, how will you start a car, like a cold start, to settle down all the things, to warm up the engine, to go higher speed, to achieve the top speed? We can achieve without start before we can also achieve the top speed of the car while don't do the cold start, but it cause be a damage for a car, for the engine. So we will often start and do a cold start for 5 minutes. We will start the engine and we will settle. We have to stay in a car for 5 minutes to settle down all the things, all the liquids, all the petrol, all the things in the engine that they are in the engines or the coolant, everything. And then we will go for our journey, for a tour, and where we want to go. It is kind of that. Motivation is kind of that. We will start our we will we will start our cold start. Basically, motivation is a cold start that hits you. You have to start something new. But consistency is basically is help you to continue the if you are going to the journey, the destiny, the, the the point where you have to go, that that is the focus, where that the focus, that while you driving to achieve to achieve that place, to arrive that place. So you are constant to drive. It is little bit confusing, but trust me, in the end of the video you will completely understand is consistency is more important than motivation. Basically motivation is a basically motivation help you to start something new. If you can't motivate yourself to start something new, you never start something new, to or learn something new. If you ever notice, like, after your childhood, from now age, you ev- you ever learn something new apart from your books or your main subject, from your school subject, anything else? Or maybe if not about talking about knowledge or learning, if you ever play a new game apart from game that you ever playing in your childhood. Like, if I give example, like if you're playing a cricket from your childhood till now, you ever try kabaddi, badminton? You never thought about that. Why? Because you never get motivation about to play those games. So see how motivation help you to start something new. But when motivation come and when you start those things, consistent After playing a 1 2 games, you enjoying the playing the game, and after that you will consistent you start consistent on that game, and consistency help you to continue. That's why, that's the difference between motivation and consistency. Successful people, I often say, successful people depend more on daily habits. Like they often build a small habits that cause a discipline, they cause a consistency. In my opinion, or the best approach is use motivation. Basically use motivation to start something new, start something start something, learning new languages, new things, uh, new things. Apart from that you were learning, but rely on consistency. If you're thinking, if motivation help you, after a time motivation can't help you, consistency play a most important role. For today's video it is end. Thank you and goodbye.